another one.
Would you really trade work from home for a higher paying job? So this person says, I would not. This isn't related to me, but I was thinking back to 5 years ago. So, for example purposes, say you were making $90,000 a year and another company offered you $130,000 per year, but no remote, 1 hour of commute, 5 days a week. Is it 1 hour commute each way or is it 1 hour commute in total? That's a good question to ask, right? 5 days a week. 5 years ago, I was previously in an office at an in-office required job, and I just ran through the nightmare in my head this morning while thanking God for the business I have now. Wake up at 7 a.m. to get ready, shower, let the dogs out. Who let the dogs out? Breakfast, get dressed, and then take the bus and then subway for an hour. Arrive at the office to be greeted by the most annoying coworkers and managers ever, asking you about your weekend, your family plans, etc. every freaking day. The same irrelevant conversations. Ooh, sounds like sounds like you're not a people person, right? Spend the next 8 hours trying to look busy while your boss is watching you in his in the lavish floor plan because you deserve no privacy. Get a headache 4 hours in because all the blinds and windows and lights must be on maximum brightness. Lunch comes around and now your boss is asking you why aren't you eating the work snacks when you already told him yesterday you don't want to. It just sounds like an argument you would be having, right? Have your managers roll their chairs over to you to start an absolutely pointless conversation unrelated to work, but they need to prove that the office life is so much better for cooperation. After 8 hours of complete torture from the pointless chats, the micromanaging and work, you now have to spend another hour commuting home. So it's an hour each way, actually, right? So that does suck, especially on the subway. It must be in New York, I guess. You leave the office during rush hour, get on the overfilled train that smells like it is overly crowded for the next hour. It must be New York. While doing so, you're thinking of how you'll do this again the next day, but you still do it because you need the money. I'm so glad to have escaped that crap. Now I wake up anytime I want, work anytime I want, travel anytime and anywhere for however many months I want. So, would I trade working from home for a higher paying job? That is the question, right? 5 minutes up. So, I would do the math. At the end of the day, it's all about math, right? See, it's all about the cost benefit analysis. See, I don't make emotional decisions. Because I was saying the other day, when you make decisions with your emotion, that's when bad things happen. I might have an emotional thought in the moment, but when it comes time to making a decision, I have to analyze every single aspect of it, all the potential risks, all the potential outcomes. Because, well, if you ask one of my cousins, they might say that's not true. But trust me, it's true. It's true, right? It's all about strategy. But so when I say I have to weigh the cost, is all right. Is the company that wants me to be in office going to compensate me enough for that? Because at the end of the day, if you have to commute an hour a day, that means you have to have you have to pay for your subway pass or your gas or parking pass. Like I know some people who work in like downtown Miami area or downtown Fort Lauderdale, where they're paying like $300 a month for their parking pass. And when you do the math, like you calculate the gas, like when I was getting ready to start the current company I'm at now, I had like 2 or 3 other offers, and like, well, I have to drive to this location. I have to I'm gonna have to there's just different things that you have to do. Traffic, rush hour, wear and tear. I put all that into a calculator. And I said, all right, is it worth it? How much flexibility do I have? So for 90K versus 130K, is it like that to me, I mean, it's a quote unquote fair comparison, but the actual comparison that you're making though is like, all right, when you add everything up, the time that it takes, the money that you're spending, the wear and tear on your body, does that equal 40K? If 40K is more than that by whatever percentage, then I'll say take it. If it's not, then don't. But let's bump it up, right? Let's say you bump it up to 160K. Now is it worth it? You bump it up to 200K. If you bump it up to 500K, would you work from the office every single? So Mitch, here's a question. Would you do the hour commute every single day for 500K? Same job you do now. But if you were making 150K, but they said, you know what, Mitch, you can do the same job, but we just want you to be in the office every single day. It's an hour commute, but it's going to be 500K pay. Would you do it? See, we all have a price. We all put a price on how comfortable we are. And we have to see, like, we have to make adjustments. But at the end of the day, it's a numbers game. How much money? And most of the time, people don't use their time wisely anyways. So that's what it is for me, right? I don't say, oh, I would never trade it. Do I like working from home? Absolutely. But I've worked in the office for many years, and I don't like that's like the only thing I hate about going to the office is the drive. But that's it. Like, I don't mind work. I can work around people. I can work on my own. That's never been a thing for me. But it's at the end of the day, it's all about the numbers. I plug it into my time cost calculator, and I see if it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, then I'm like, no, I'm going to stick to where I'm at. Because is it really a higher paying job? Like, it's not just about the salary; it's about everything. What are the benefits? What's the equity? What's the RSUs? What's the 401k? You have to look at total compensation. And then you also have to add what's your costs are, because we still have costs. They're not paying you for your gas. They're not paying you for your mileage. They're not paying you for that extra time they're not paying you for the time that you drive to work and then you come back. So you just have to calculate everything. Everything is a numbers game. Everything is a numbers game. And that's my thought on that one.
Let them die, let them go, I'm breaking the chains. You wanted my help, but you can't stand the pain. Tough love's a lesson, but you call it disrespect. I'm done with your games, man, I'm taking my respect. It ain't my job to save you, you gotta learn your lane. So walk on by and let them learn the hard way. I'm not feeling guilty, I'm winning today. You had your chances, but now you're out of time. I'm rising above while you pay for your crime. You need me, but I'm just a mirror reflecting the truth, but your vision ain't clear. You say you don't need me, but you know that I'm right. While I'm paving my path, I'm focused on my light. Let them burn, watch them fall, this is their fight. So walk on by, let them learn the hard way. I'm not feeling guilty, I'm winning today. You had your chances, but now you're out of time. I'm rising above while you pay for your crime. You let them burn, watch them fall, this is their fight. So walk on by, let them learn the hard way. I'm not feeling guilty, I'm winning today. You had your chances, but now you're out of time. I'm rising above while you pay for your crime. It's my season to shine. No more looking back. I built my own throne, now I'm on the right track. It's my season to shine. No more looking back. I built my own throne, now I'm on the right track. So walk on by, let them learn the hard way. I'm not feeling guilty, I'm winning today. You had your chances, but now you're out of time. I'm rising above while you pay for your crime. It's my season to shine. No more looking back. No more looking back. I built my own the right track. It's my season to shine. No more looking back. No more looking back.